Hello everybody and welcome back into Coca-Cola Coliseum for some more Toronto Marlies hockey action. The Marlies taking on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, second and final meetup this year. First time these two face, a 4-2 win for the Phantoms over the Marlies. Joseph Wall between the pipes for Toronto again here tonight. Marlies start this four-game homestand with two straight wins, 2-0 and 5-1. And now they take on a team that they've lost to earlier in the year in Lehigh. Here's Bunneman in. Great play and a stopped Wall out of the gates. Here's Michaelis. Looks ahead to find Samela. Not out. York to Bunneman. It's kept in. Rubstov in front. They score! Morgan Frost. Not even 2 minutes into the first period. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms open the scoring. Great passing. Great finish. And it is 1-0 Lehigh. Yep. Comes nice and early in this hockey game. It's all about getting the puck to the net, created opportunities. This backhand Wall is way out of place, and it beats him. And it's 1-0 Lehigh, the affiliate of the Philadelphia Flyers. Here's the draw. So not even 2 minutes into this game, the Marlies trail. They've had the lead in 3 straight games coming into this one. Yep, Bunneman with control, poke that along. It's Mark Michaelis chasing after it. In front, giving away, Hosing! Tried to dangle that in. It's at the side of the net. They try to find it. It's poked in behind. Oh, yeah, no one could see where that was. And there's a big hit by Michaelis and a response here by Bunneman. Michaelis and Bunneman are going to go back and forth. Michaelis gets a few looks. Bunneman taking the fist right now. Bunneman couldn't do anything. He's taken to the ice in front of the home Marley crowd here. Big fight win there for the Toronto Marlies in front of the home crowd, as you were saying, and good possession early on here. Toronto trying to create those chances. Here's the face-off. One back by the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Sushko trying to get out of the end. He does. Here come the Phantoms again. That shot stopped by Wall. Loose in front as Sushko fires again. Stop. Another shot. Handled in front. Mayhew has it. Another one. That slides through. Another shot there. Won't go. Sushko back. Mayhew centers. Froster. And that stops. Here's a giveaway. And Kivihoma gets it off the boards to Kapaka down the ice. Race to it. They're going to call that icing, but it looked like Kapaka was going to catch up and win that race. 8 gone here in the first period. 1-0 Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Here's the face-off. One back by the Phantoms. They control with York. York moves in and shoots. And a stop again. Joseph Wall. Robertson to Jeremy McKenna. He fires that wide. In behind goes Kapaka. He's to the puck first. Has it. Looks in. Centers. McKenna in front. That rolled off his stick. O'Reilly back to Cates. Big hit on Cates. Robertson gives it away. McKenna's back to it. Here's O'Reilly to Sandine. In come the Phantoms, a lot of open ice, and a poke check by Wall. McKenna Dacini off the boards and back into the Lehigh ice. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Here's Willie, big hit on him. Sandine back to Cates. Cates, heavy collision. York, Biega going after the puck. Cini has it. Up ahead to Anderson. Plays that down the ice and far and around. Going after it is Curtis Gabriel. In the corner, Clendenning with a big hit against. Cini digs it free, drops that in front to Anderson. Riley can't get it out. Cini back, Gabriel in front of the net. Marley's not getting that puck a lot. No, every time they get the puck, it's like it rolls off their stick. It is an anchor for them right now. Big hit. Anderson plays it across. Under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Lehigh the only goal. Kudum to Saulnier, stop. Rebound, scores. Bounces out in front for Cates. And late in the first period, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms pull ahead to a 2-0 lead. So big goals here for the Phantoms. They're out shooting the Marlies 10-1 here in the period. Marlies have some work to do. Drawn one back by McMahon. That's played ahead, trying to find, but Kademi clears it back inside. Manel after it for the Marlies. They're coming off a 5-1 win over the Syracuse Crunch. Before that, 2-0 shutout win over the Ice Hogs. Here's the giveaway. It's kept in by Toronto, and it will come back out by Ratcliffe. Lehigh, one of the weaker teams in the league this year, but Toronto has struggles, and a shot scores! Saulnier got the feed, And the Lehigh Valley Phantoms have a 3-0 lead here in the first period. They are taking off with this hockey game. The great passes, the great finishes. 3-0 Phantoms. In the first period, and Joseph Wall will get pulled here. And it will be Ian Scott coming in for him. So not a good performance by the Marlies so far to start tonight off. Down 3-0 in this first period. Getting outshot 12-1. And it has not been a fun game tonight for the Marlies. Yeah, the first two home games of this 4-game home set have looked really good from Toronto. And they've had a lot of good momentum building up and strength. And they're down 3-0 in the final minute of this first period. Draw one back. Here's Ratcliffe, has control again. Gave that away. Samela, he kicks it free. And Hossein getting in there. Trying to keep it in. Sandberg gets it out. 5 seconds to go in the period. Here's Saulnier, one last shot, and Scott makes a stop right at the buzzer and holds on for the Marlies. Shots on goal that period. 12 for Lehigh, 1 for Toronto. 3-0 Phantoms after 1. Hits are 6-1 Toronto. Faceoffs 5-1 Phantoms. No power plays. 3-0 Lehigh after 1. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight from Coca-Cola Coliseum. 3-0 for the visitors to the first 20. The draw. One back, and the Phantoms do get that as well. York to Bunneman. In he comes. Bunneman stopped by Scott. Michaelis gets to the Kivihome. Up ahead to Samela. Antti Samela on the wing. York was going after it. Here's Bunneman back to it again. Marlies keep it in. Michaelis finds Hossein and a stop Sandstrom. That shot down low. York, it's given away. Michaelis back. Hossein, they tried to find him again. Rubstov. Marlies trying to get something going here. You're down 3-0 after 1. You have a lot of work to do. Here's a good stick by Kivihome. Got that ahead to Samela. Samela back to Hossein. Hossein fakes. He's taken down. There's no call. 1-1. Crossed over the Bunneman. Marlies with the only shot this period, just over 5 minutes in. That's played up to Hossein, and again, out of his reach. Samela back in the zone. Here's Samela, looks back and finds Hossein, fakes and dangles. Taken down. York in his own end. Robertson getting in there, digs it free. Looks to center. Bunneman with the puck back. Chased in his own zone. Up ahead to Frost. 8 already gone here in the second frame. It's still 3-0 Phantoms. Robertson to Josh Hossein through center ice. Here's Hossein, moves in and trying to get it to the front of the net. Now does, centers, and Kapaka just sends it wide. Now off the back of the goal. Trying to get it back was Kapaka. Has it now, looks for Robertson. He fired that wide. Dahlstrom moves in, centers that across. Forrester again with the stick in the way. And the Phantoms will easily get it out. Zamula to Mayhew, in he comes, and Mayhew cut off. Manel to Robertson, through the feet ahead to Anderson. 8 minutes to go in the period. Anderson circles back, Robertson scores! It was a backhand to the net, and they're delaying this a bit. They're saying it's a goal now. It hit off to the fence in front, I believe. So Sandstrom made the stop, and then it trickles over the goal line. We think it may have hit the defense in front, went off Sandstrom's stick and went in. Sushko plays that in the Toronto zone, just wide of Ian Scott. 7 minutes to go in the period. Toronto with some life here. Racing up to it is Joey Anderson being held off. There's no call. He was looking for one. Zumala. Here's Mayhew in front on a steal by the Marlies, and now a penalty coming to Toronto. It'll be for tripping. Forrester. Here's Zumala in the corner. Hallwell after him. Mayhew crushed. And the first power play of the game will go to the Lehigh Valley Phantoms with 4:45 to go in the second period. A 3-goal first for Lehigh. 1 goal here in the second for the Marlies. They're still down 3-1 to 4:45 to go in the period. One back here. Phantoms on the power play. That shot stopped by Scott. Viega to Samela. Looks ahead and finds Mark Michaelis. Goes for a spin. Gets it ahead. Back to Samela. They switch places. That's played over. Rubstov brings it out. Good stick, Kivihome to get it back. Up on the wing to Frost, but it's offside for Lehigh. Marlies coming off a big 5-1 win over the Syracuse Crunch 2 nights ago here at home. This is the, I believe, 5th or 4th last game of the season. Rubstov enters the zone, and Biega tries to get it out. Now Kivihome finds his man, and here comes Biega. Short-handed, looks for Kapaka, found him, and the pass never made it, though. Clendenning kept in, Kapaka chasing after his man. Here's Bunneman, takes a hit. Rubstov crushed by Biega, and Biega brings it in, short-handed. Holberg has it back, we're back to full strength. 2.5 to go in the period. Here's Biega, finds Kapaka, 2 minutes. And it is cleared in by Jack Kapaka, far and around. Going after it was Nick Robertson. Has the only goal of the game for Toronto up to this point. Hogberg, he'll just clear it in. Final minute of the second. Marlies with the only goal here in the second period. They gave up 3 in the first. Here's Kapaka, big hit. Anderson going after the puck. Just about stole it. Kapaka gets it back in deep for him. But time will run out in the period. The Marlies, the only goal in that second period, goes to Nick Robertson. Off a deflection in front. Score after 2 periods of play, 3-1 for the Phantoms. They're out shooting the Marlies 14-3. Hits are 14-7 Toronto. Faceoffs 9-1 Phantoms. Phantoms 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto hasn't had one. 3-1 Lehigh after 2. Welcome into the third period here tonight from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies trail 3-1 to Lehigh. In their second and final meetup, they lost the first time to them 4-2 back in Lehigh. Forced. Plays it over to York. Up ahead to Rubstov. In he comes. Great reach. But it's stolen back by Kivihome. Semello looks to get it out in the head. He does. Josh Hosang has the puck. Here's Hosang. Moves in. Shoots. Walker stops. Sandstrom. Michaelis looks back in front. Center that. It got over the stick. And now Bunneman gets it out for the Phantoms. To Clendenning. On the left side. He's taken down hard. Biega looks up ice and plays that down. A race to it. He'll be icing against the Marlies. Just over 3.5 gone here in the third period. Marlies started this homestand very good. 2-0 shutout win in the Scotiabank Arena Special. Then 5-1 over the Crunch. And tonight here it's been a mess. 3-1. Here's Josh Hosang, the leading goal scorer now. And he comes! And he's stopped by Sandstrom. Too many moves. And Sandstrom with a save there. And it was huge for his club. In come the Phantoms. Bunneman, that's poked out, and here comes Biega now. Alex Biega, he has McKenna. Score! Great pass, great finish. Marlies back within 1. Well, just midway through the third period, the Marlies have themselves within 1 on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. 2 straight goals. Draw one back in the Phantoms' control with York. York plays that ahead to Frost. Morgan Frost with one of the 3 Lehigh goals tonight as here comes Robertson speeding in. Centers! That deflects in front. Sandstrom just about gave it away. He does. Robertson in tight. What a move! And that's stopped. And it's loose. And Robertson is tripped. And there's no call on the play. Mayhew. He's taken down. And that will be called. Wow. And another sign there of selected officiating. Clear trip on Robertson in the zone on his dangerous opportunity. No call. Then a trip on McKenna. And it is called. So the Phantoms will go to their second power play of the night in what should have been a Marley power play, not a Phantom power play. Here's the draw. One back. Here's Zumala. Plays that to York. Back to Zumala. Fires. Tip towards the goal. Rebound in front. Big save, Ian Scott. They get it back. Here's another pass. That's in the corner. Rubstov after it. Back to York. He plays it to Zumala. Good play by Manel, and he gets it down the ice. Just past the halfway mark of the third period. Zumala in his own end being chased. That's played to Rubstov. Taken down. Samela back. Michaelis brings it in. Short-handed Zumala. Now ahead finds Bunneman on this power play for Lehigh. Frost shoots, stop, rebound was right there, and the Phantoms can't cash it in. Manel. Phantoms 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. That pass ahead to Dahlstrom. He fires towards the net. Score! They wave it off. Antti Samela was in front of the net. Dahlstrom put it to the net. That deflects off of Phantom. This goes between the legs. This should be a good goal. I'm surprised they're waving this off. This looks like a clean goal. I don't see the contact. Here's the pass. Here's Dahlstrom moving in, okay? There's the contact there. The stick gets on it. It goes between the legs of Sandstrom. There is no interference on this play. This should be a good goal. Here comes the call, and it's no goal. And you can hear the fans booing loudly in the rafters right now, as we definitely agree on that as well. That was a clean goal, and now a huge hit after that, and a penalty coming to Toronto. But Kapaka and York are going to go at it, and Kapaka's going to take the anger out here on York as he pounds him away and takes him down. Wow, what a fight here, and that's going to bring the momentum back, hopefully, for the Toronto Marlies after that no-goal call. They are going on another penalty kill here, but a huge fight in response to that, and that was all because of the refs taking that goal back. Kapaka was steamed on that play. Phantoms back to the power play with 7:33 left, a 3-2 lead. One back here by Lehigh. Glendening back. Moran. Here's Sushko. Mayhew back. Glendening again. Sushko stopped Ian Scott. Plays that down in front. Sushko shooting off the post. Cini. Here's Nick Robertson. Here comes Toronto short-handed. Robertson to the net. He scores! Nick Robertson! Marlies are back from 3-0. It's a short-handed goal, and this one will count. A big goal for the Toronto Marlies. They are back deadlocked from where they began. Yeah, down 3-0 in the hockey game, and they fight their way back to even here in the third. 2 goals scored, and a great attitude by Toronto coming into this third period. Here's a hit in the corner. Marlies have it. Anderson in front, trying to tuck it towards the net. Robertson, he's going to give them problems. Anderson fires. Walked in front. Robertson keeps it in. There's another penalty coming to the Marlies. So this power play will end, and then they'll go back to another one as it's touched up here by Biega. 5:22 to go. Lehigh back to the power play again. Gave up a shorthanded goal last power play. And the Marlies and the Phantoms deadlocked at 3 late in the third period. Face off, one back, Phantoms control. Glendening fires, blocked in front of the net. Kept in Butterman. Stop Ian Scott, and he will hold on. Well, hold in the first period was Joseph Wall. Gave up 3 goals on 12 shots faced. Ian Scott has been solid since he's come in. Here's Morin, another save, Ian Scott. Dahlstrom gets it ahead, Samela. Under 5 minutes left. Here's Samela screaming in, shooting. Walker stopped there. Michaelis tries to center it back. A big hit in the corner. Marlies want a response for that. And a big hit by Dahlstrom. There it is. Here's a 2-on-1 now. Manel with a great play. Defends. And the Marlies look to get it out. And they will. Manel races up the wing to Michaelis. 30 seconds left on this power play. Far and around the boards is Samela. Looks inside. He's taken down. And no call again. Wow, Phantoms have gotten away with calls all night long. And now there is going to be another penalty. In the final 3:07, boarding is going to be the call against Brennan Manel. Let's see the play here. It happened behind the play. We didn't see it. Wow, they're going to call that. And for Manel, that is not a smart penalty to take late in this hockey game, all tied up. Here's the face-off. Marlies are down 3-0 in this hockey game. It's 3-3 in the third. Here's Robertson. Just 3 minutes left. Nick Robertson. Great night tonight for him. He's in. He has 2 goals on the night. One was a deflection. Here's Glendening. Hogberg. Sushko. Here comes Sushko to the net. Big save, Ian Scott. Kivihome back to Joey Anderson. Anderson, one of the dangerous players, plays that in front. Glendening. Hogberg has it back to Sushko. It's kept in by the Marlies. Biega has it. Robertson was taken down again with no call. Forrester, Robertson trying to get it back. We're down to the final minute and a half. And a good stick again by the Marlies to get it ahead. Nick Robertson, power play done. We're back to full strength here in the final minute. Robertson tries to drop it in front. And again, no one there for the Marlies. Forrester, he's taken down. Brennan Manel out of the box, up to Samela. Final minute of play in this third period. Sushko. Here's Brennan Manel. Here's Manel out of the box. Drops to Samela. He shoots and a stop. Sandstrom holding on with just under 40 seconds to play in regulation time. You got to give Toronto that credit for the way they've played in this game. 3-0 after one, 3-1 after two. 2 goals here in the third to square back to even. Hallwell to Michaelis. Here's Hosang. Fires. Blocked and it does come out. 30 seconds left. The Marlies will go back in behind their net. Joe Dusak. Here's Dusak. Looks up the wing for Mark Michaelis. He found him, and here comes Mark Michaelis. In. Shoots. That rolls towards the net and in behind. York has it back. Sushko in his own zone. Dusak chasing him for the puck. Trying to get it back. Mayhew. Up ahead. Here's Forrester. Josh Hosang with a good play. Forrester's shot. That went high and wide. Samela gets it out. And we are headed for overtime tonight in the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Yeah, the Phantoms blew a 3-0 lead in this hockey game, and the Marlies force extra time. They get a point out of this one. Fought all the way back with only 11 shots on net in this game. They're getting outshot 21-11. Hits are 21-12. Toronto face-off 17-4 Lehigh. Phantoms 0 for 5 on the power play. Marlies with a shorthanded goal. Overtime needed. Welcome into the overtime period tonight from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies and Phantoms second and final meetup. The Phantoms took the first one. And the draw one back by Samela. Gets the feed. Here's Antti Samela. Moves in. Samela played in front to Biega. He's taken down. No call. Yeah, he was taken down from behind. You can see that clears the bell and there's no penalty. Here's a pass in front. Biega! And Sandstrom stopped him point blank. Yeah, the slap shot right at the center of the chest, and Biega needs to find a way to aim that over the shoulder or under the pad or something. He sends it right at the chest out of the stress and the frustration. Well, the pressure's on here as Samela goes for a spin in behind. Looks for Kivi Home. Biega fans on the shot. It's easily kicked aside. Marlies have it here in overtime again. York. He has Frost going in for the win. Frost in. York stopped by Scott. Here come the Marlies the other way with a 3-on-2. Kivi Home looks ahead. Samela passed too far in behind the net. Has it again. 1:44. Here's Biega. Centers it. Kivi Home stopped again. Point blank to the chest of the netminder Sandstrom. Frost. Here comes York down the left side. And that is just out by Manel. Marlies another chance to win. Manel fakes. Lost the puck. Tries to get it back from York, and it rolls off his stick. Cates, it's kept in by Dahlstrom. Here's Brennan Manel. He'll go in behind the goal. Takes a hit and loses the puck. York in the corner. Marlies getting in there again. Manel poked back in behind with Kapaka going after it. York brings it ahead with Mayhew. Mayhew. Good stick by Dahlstrom. Kicks that free to Brennan Manel again. Last minute of play to go here in overtime as we finally touch it. Here's Kapaka. He'll go for a spin in behind the Marley net. Under a minute to go. Kapaka looks ahead and finds Manel. Manel goes for a spin in his own end. Plays that back around to Dahlstrom. Carl Dahlstrom. He'll take off, and here come the Marlies. Dahlstrom. And he goes back for a spin. And out of the zone, they will regroup. 40 seconds to go in the overtime period. He'll go in behind his net here. And he's just wasting the clock. You can hear the ref saying go. And Dahlstrom's like, I'm just going to stay here. We might wait it out for a shootout. And it looks like that's what they want to do. Yeah, you can see Cini and Hallwell, the communication here. And now Dahlstrom's going to move. He gets it ahead to Hallwell. Mac Hallwell on the left side it in. Here's Hallwell, 16 seconds, drops it back. And that'll go all the way back to the Marley zone. Bounces in front. Now in behind the goal, 10 seconds to go in the period. Here's Joe Dusak, plays that up to Kapaka. Kapaka now. Marlies enter the zone. That'll do it. We are going to a shootout. 3-3 tonight in Scotiabank Arena. Coca-Cola Coliseum. Sorry about that. Marlies played in Scotiabank Arena 2 games ago. A 2-0 shutout win over the Ice Hogs to start the 4-game homestand. So shootout required The shots in that overtime period were 3-1 in favor of the Marlies. And here we go. Welcome to the shootout. Here's Sushko to start it off for the Phantoms. Goes wide, moves in on Scott. He stopped. A blocker save down low for Ian Scott in round one. He has stayed with him, and it's just an easy, simple stop as Lehigh out of position there. And the Marlies are going to go to Antti-Samela. Here comes Antti-Samela. He's going to go wide. He's going to move in slow. Here's Samela. Great play. Scores! Open the wicket. Put it through. 1-0 Marlies in the shootout. Round two for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Who's it going to be? Oh, let's find out. It's going to be Rubstov. In on Ian Scott. Moving in fast. Backhand. Stopped by Scott. Great kick save with the left leg. And the Marlies with a goal here can win it. Who's it going to be? Very good question here. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Nick Robertson. A 2-goal night. He's had some fun here tonight. Here's Robertson. He's had some fancy moves this year. Robertson stopped. It somehow just stays out. He thought he had beat the leg of Sandstrom. He did. But it never crossed the goal line. And the Phantoms need the tie. It's do or die. It's going to be Morgan Frost. He has a goal tonight against Ian Scott. Here's Frost moving in, looking to tie. Stopped by Ian Scott. And the Marlies win 4-3 in the shootout. 3-0 out of the 4 games on this homestand to start it off. A big comeback win tonight for Toronto, well deserved. So Ian Scott holds the fort. He did not allow a single goal since coming into the game. Marlies win 4-3 in the shootout. Your final score tonight from Coca-Cola Coliseum.